Here is the client at question. Let me just refresh this for you, just so you know. This is 100% legitimate that we're looking at. Over the past 5 months, spent £60,900 and bringing back 417,000 in policy conversion premiums. So how does this work? Let's actually talk you through this. So first thing to understand is Google Ads itself. Google Ads is an attraction method. It's not a magic platform. You're not going to cast a spell on your ideal prospect to make them buy from you. It's not going to make the sale. Google Ads is just an attraction method. It is a way of getting your business, your value proposition, your firm's offering in front of your ideal customer. It's nothing less, it's nothing more. A lot of people think that Google Ads is just keywords on a screen, and you just target through search. If that's all you think Google Ads is, and that's the only way that you've been using Google Ads, that's why you can't scale to the levels that you'd like to, or you're just not seeing the results whatsoever. Google Ads is search, and that's a massive part of the platform. It also uses YouTube, which is massive, and also the full cross network, which I believe is over something like 80 million applications. Cross network is basically the place when you go onto things like Forbes and you see the adverts across the top, the banners and the size. That is cross network. So you should be using all of these to make Google Ads as the platform work. Now, Google Ads will not make you money. It's not going to fix a bad business. It's not going to just run ads and make you a load of more money by your prospect. Good landing pages, strong offers, a clear value proposition. Google Ads will not work unless you have good landing pages, strong offers, clear value proposition. Effectively, you have to have a good business for this to work. If you have a bad business, Google Ads isn't going to fix that. Get a good business, use Google Ads, scale the business. Okay, so let's talk about the strategy. How does this actually work? The way that we've done this for this client is that we've used 3 different elements to their audiences. Now, we understand that there's a different type of people buying their product. We also understand that there are different stages of this buying process. So we've split this over into a very typical part of the funnel, top of funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel, but we're actually using the middle of the bottom together in the same sort of campaigns. We're putting 85 to 90% of our budget and our focus towards new prospects and new customers. This is attracting new attention for the business. And then we're using and supplementing these last sections to basically just feed in to make sure that we're omnipresent. So for this client, we are using search campaigns and keywords, but we're not doing this in the traditional sense that you would typically go ahead and maybe do this if you'd have watched a load of old YouTube videos on how to do this. Many people just run, for example, keywords. They might put the same keyword in an ad group for an exact match. They'll then duplicate that over and use the same keywords as a phrase match. They'll then may duplicate that over and use it as a broad match. And they're just focusing on maybe what are high intent keywords, what are keywords and strings that don't have high bids. It's definitely not the way to do it, not in 2024 and beyond. We're actually breaking ours down into themes. Now, you have to appreciate that every overarching idea, product like life insurance, health insurance, car insurance, home insurance, has audience and segments within inside of this. So we're actually, for this client to do over 400,000 in 5 months, doing 22 different theme types. Now, a theme type, the best way for me to explain this for you is, let's just say hypothetically the niche was health insurance. Okay, so we're going after people who are looking for private health insurance, private medical insurance. Inside of health insurance, which is very broad and wide, there are going to be theme audiences for people that are self-employed. So these are people that are self-employed that maybe don't have it through their employer, or they feel that they should have it, so they want private medical insurance. Now, inside of that, you also have additional themes inside of being self-employed. So for example, you'd have tradespeople, tradesmen, people who work on the job with tools. These are going to be completely different to maybe self-employed business owners or company health insurance, for example, which is going to be completely different. So we're actually segmenting and doing a huge amount of research for the client to identify what are the themes that we can go after, what are the profitable themes that we can go after that is allowing us to be able to scale to these levels. Like I said, we're doing over 22 themes for that example that I've just showed you. So that's how we're using search campaigns. This is not just going after a bunch of keywords, putting it into an ad group, and then just wondering what happens. We're very specific with how and what we choose. The reason for this is, if somebody goes online, let's just say somebody goes online and for keywords they put in private medical insurance for tradesmen, for builder, for scaffolder, for self-employed. We want to make sure that when they see the ads, it's 100% relevant for them. They feel as soon as they see the headlines, the descriptions, it's just completely relevant. And then obviously the whole sales process after that is relevant as well. So that's how we're using search campaigns. And we're also using Performance Max campaigns as well for actually our top of funnel and prospecting to new customers, which if you read a lot about Performance Max or you watch a lot of YouTube videos, this is not the strategy that most people would actually use. The reason for that is a lot of people say Performance Max just heavily goes on retargeting, which is somewhat true if you don't change the settings. So we're actually using Performance Max with multiple different audiences. So we're trying new audience. We're usually launching between 2 to 5 new audiences every 2 weeks. We're going after search trends. We're going after keywords. We're also going after competitors, but not in the traditional sense that you would use within search. And we're also going after interests. Now, interests are a little bit like how you would do it on maybe Facebook advertising. So, we're looking at what other websites, what other apps are people using that may then correlate into us selling them insurance. So let's just use a travel insurance example for instance. People who buy travel insurance usually are going on holiday. So what do they do prior to going on holiday? How do they actually start their journey for their holiday? Well, they use apps like booking.com. They're using holiday travel websites. In the UK here, you've got like Chewy, you've got Jet2, you've got Last Minute. They're also using flight booking apps like Skyscanner. These are going to be that our ideal customer, the people that we want to get in front of, are actually using. So we're creating custom audiences around these in our Performance Max. So this isn't going after, for example, people that are searching. So let's just say we use booking.com. We don't want to be showing up for people that are searching for booking.com. We don't want to be competing with booking.com, but we want to be showing our ads across YouTube, across display, across search, and across all the other networks to people that are actually interested, who are about to go on holiday. And it's the same with keywords. We want to be looking for people that are maybe searching for the words travel insurance, but not just the word travel insurance. We want to make sure they also match people that are searching travel insurance, but have been on booking.com, have used Skyscanner, because then what that allows us to do is be extremely accurate and get people that have high intent. Now, this one's blank. The reason for that is we're changing the settings inside of the Performance Max to bid for new customers. We want to exclude our terms for the brand, and we want to just only bid and focus for new prospecting and new customers. So that's exactly how you push Performance Max away from a lot of retargeting and focusing on new customer acquisition. So this is where we are spending, like I said, about 85% of our budget and our time on building these audiences out and growing them and scaling them. The next thing we have here is our middle of funnel awareness. So these are middle of funnel basically is people who are aware but not have purchased. Maybe they've got a quote on our website, maybe they've been on our website, but they just haven't gone through anything. These are people who are, somewhat aware, but they just haven't moved forward and made a purchase from us. And then we've got bottom of the funnel, which are basically people who are just super interested, and maybe they've already purchased from us already. So we can do a lot of remarketing for, sales on repeat effectively. Again, if your insurance business is something that can be sold multiple times a year, great. Obviously, a lot of the time they're just yearly renewals, maybe even longer periods than that. Then, this bottom of the funnel maybe isn't something that you leverage so much. So what we're doing here, we're also still using search campaigns, but we're only just really doing branded search. Some people argue, do you use branded search? Do you not? Well, if you're the type of business that you have a lot of your competitors going after your keywords, then you do want to be using branded search. You want to make sure that you're on the top of that page as frequent as possible. This is the same thing how we're doing here with competitors with our Performance Max, but we're not going after competitor keywords. We're going after audiences that might be interested in our competitors. Okay, so slightly different with the Performance Max versus branded search, but for retargeting, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, we want to be doing branded search. We're also using Performance Max. Performance Max, we are using this more towards retargeting and data segments. So these are separate to the Performance Max we're using up here. But we're going after a few things. We're going after website data, people who have been on our page, people who have recently been a page viewer, maybe clicked a few of our ads. So that's really one ad group that we're targeting. We're also sending some retargeted traffic over to people who have already purchased so we can get that repeat business and repeat purchases. And then also we are going after people who have maybe gotten a quote with us, maybe submitted information on our website, maybe a price on screen of it's buy online, but they haven't actually made a purchase from us. And then we're also adding in a budget towards display and YouTube. And again, the same sort of thing we've got over here. We are going after recent page views, maybe 14 days, 30 days page views. We're also going after quotes but have not purchased. And then again, we are still retargeting to people who have purchased from us, usually plus 60, 90 days and 180 days. We're going after these sort of audiences that have purchased. And again, this is if it's something that can be repeated purchase. Not most insurance companies don't have that. So on purchases, we're really probably looking to do how can we, get close to them a year later from when they purchase. So that's really the whole strategy that we've employed for top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. That's really the strategy that we have employed for this client to be able to get over 415K in 5 months. So the results from this: spent £60,900, generated 417,000. This is a 6.8x return. Now, I can already hear a lot of you talking out loud or thinking in your mind, well, they don't earn everything out of that because that's the premium, not the commission and the income. Well, of course. Okay. Absolutely. Of course. That is exactly how insurance works. That's how most businesses operate. They don't earn 100% out of what they make. The thing is with this also, this is just from Google Ads. This client also has email campaigns. They operate a call center as well. So this is actually plus this. This is just literally attributed from the amount that we generated. So even if you're looking at maybe a 35% commission on this, you're still looking at like nearly 145 to 150 grand back in income from 60,000 spent. So if you could say to me, Brandon, give us 60,000 and don't do anything, and within 5 months we'll bring you back 150 grand. You can take my money, you can have it. So that being said, that's exactly how we've done that. This is the strategy that we've employed to do that. If something you're interested in, click the links below. If not, just steal exactly what we've done here. Cool, thanks for watching. That's that, bye.